Hi, Jake. Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you. I
Um,
appreciate it.
how unusual was this week for you and Tyler kind of going into this dual role? And kind of along with that, how much was De'Aaron in your ear both during the week and today during the game?
Yeah, no, De'Aaron was definitely in our ear, just helping us out throughout the week and like in the film room, film wise, and also today on the field. He was on top of us, just helping us out, seeing coverages, seeing pressure, stuff like that, and seeing what he sees. And that's really helpful to see through his eyes, get his feedback because he's on the sideline watching. As far as it goes through the week, I mean, we were preparing like the starters. Me both Tyler and myself were preparing like the starters throughout the weeks leading up to this, just taking mental reps and stuff like that. But now it's our turn. So I mean, we kind of had an idea that we're going to be playing early on in the week, and went out there and prepared.
Thank you.
Jake, we're going to go next to Gary Furman from Kane Sport. Gary, go ahead for Jake.
Hey, Jake, how you doing? Just in general, the feeling of this early in your career, getting the responsibility of going into a game, even though it was a game like this. And then the follow-up question I would have is you had that long touchdown run. It was like 40-something yards, and they caught up to you and tackled you at the 1 yard line. I'm
Not a
just curious,
touchdown.
when was the last time you probably ran a hard 40 like that?
And that's a messed up question. No, we do a lot of running. We do a whole lot of running, but I don't run with my knee brace on. So when I put that knee brace on, my left leg got a little bit tired. As you probably saw it in the video, it got tired. And I pulled the ball aside. I took it, pulled the ball, and I was running through my head. I'm in my head, and I'm saying, I pulled the ball. I'm in college, and I'm running and I didn't get hit. I didn't have to slide, and wow, I'm gonna score. I'm going, and I ended up feeling the guy on my left side, switched the ball. So I'm like, okay, I'm a running back. Like, coach is going to be happy. And looked over my shoulder, and he ended up diving right before I was going to end up like sticking my arm out to stiff arm him a little bit and went down, unfortunately. And I'm not going to hear the end of that.
Jake, next we're going to go to Susan Miller-Degnan at the Herald. Susan, go ahead.
Hey, Jake. Congratulations.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Good. So what would you say was the hardest part today, the biggest surprise for you today, and the biggest joy?
The biggest joy, obviously, celebrating the win with my team. I feel like we got our swagger back. I feel like we're who we should be. I feel like we're going to carry this into the next week and throughout the rest of the season. That was a great part of today. Just being able to have that energy. And I feel like a big part of our team that we need is energy. I was able to see that last year from Grayson, where I was playing at. I was watching the games on TV, and I could tell that this team had a certain juice about it. And I feel like we're kind of missing that a little bit. We came out Alabama game with it. And I feel like De'Aaron was doing a really good job trying to push people to get that. But people just weren't kind of buying in on it. I feel like after that Alabama game, we just kind of weren't the same. But guys were still playing hard and trying to make plays, but we weren't celebrating as a team. Today we were celebrating as a team, and that's a great thing for us. Could you repeat the rest of the question for me, please?
Susan, I think it was about the biggest surprise and the biggest shock today also, Jake.
Biggest surprise. Oh, Melo made a great catch for me. That's going to be probably the top play of the year. And that's going to be all over TV when we go back home. That's going to be great to see. And that's my roommate. So I'm always saying, that's my roommate. I got to throw a touchdown to Melo and Kobe. So those are both my roommates, and Brashard is my other roommate. And Brashard also had a touchdown, hit the sideline and got going. Yeah.
All right, Jake, got a few more for you. We're going to go to Chris Stock at InsideTheU. Chris, go ahead.
Yeah, Jake, I was going to ask you about Melo's catch. Did you think he had it? And obviously that's your first touchdown pass. just in college, what was that moment like? And again, seeing Melo make that.
Yeah, and I threw the ball. I knew he had it before I threw the ball. I mean, it's one-on-one with Melo. It's a touchdown. We had the safety down low. I ended up trying to give him like a little signal, make sure he knew what was going on. I didn't see him looking at me, so I just kind of looked straight, said, Melo. And I knew he got it. So dropped back, let it go, and I couldn't really see, but I saw him go up for the ball. And I ended up seeing him on the ground, and I was just assuming it was a touchdown. So I started running down there. I'm like, oh, it's my first touchdown pass. And then I see the ref go. So I just went over to the line, just told him good protection because I didn't get touched or anything like that. But I had assumed it was a touchdown. And then me and Melo got to celebrate on the sideline afterwards. So that was a really cool moment.
Awesome. Last hand up we got for you, Jake, is from Mike DePasquale from WSVN. Mike, go ahead.
Thanks, Cam. Congratulations, Jake, on your game today. The follow-up on what you said earlier, that you and Tyler prepared as starters this week and that, quote, it's our turn. Do you mentally prepare the same way going into Virginia, not knowing if De'Aaron would be available against the Cavaliers on Thursday? Or do you want to take that lead role to possibly start that game against the Cavaliers?
Yeah, no, definitely. I feel like our quarterback room is very special. I feel like we push each other. And there's some quarterback rooms, like I haven't been in a quarterback room like that yet to where you ask somebody a question and they don't answer the question honestly. Like, oh, what do we have on this play? And they tell you the wrong answer, praying that you get it wrong, right? That you go out there and mess up. Our quarterback room isn't like that at all. We go out there and we help each other. We push each other, and I feel like that makes the whole quarterback room better. But yes, of course, me and Tyler are both going to go out there and prepare like the starters, just as we had been for through spring ball, throughout all the practices leading up to this, and also for the Alabama game, App State and Michigan State. We were preparing like the starters, going back there, taking mental reps, and every rep is our rep basically. We're standing back there and just dropping back, taking that rep and trying to get better. So I mean, we're gonna keep preparing like that. I'm gonna keep preparing like that. Tyler's gonna keep preparing like that, and we're just gonna keep it going.
Thank you.
Thank you. I
Hey,
appreciate it.
congratulations on the win, and thanks for spending a few minutes with us tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.